Myself, Mrs. Subi Basil. Care of patient with traction. Traction is the application of pulling force to a part of the body to provide fracture reduction, reduce movement, or pain relief. What is traction? Traction is the application of pulling force. We are applying pulling force for what purpose? To provide fracture reduction, reduce movement, or pain relief. Purpose of traction: to reduce and immobilize fracture, to regain normal length and alignment of an injured extremity, to lessen or eliminate muscle spasm, to prevent fracture deformity, to reduce pain, relieve pressure on nerves especially spinal, aid in healing of bone, reduce dislocation of a joint. What is the purpose of traction? First is to reduce and immobilize the fracture, to regain the normal length of the injured extremity, to eliminate or to decrease muscle spasm, to prevent fracture deformity, to reduce pain, to relieve pressure on nerves especially on the spinal, aid in healing of bone, and to reduce the dislocation of the joint. Disadvantages. First is hazards of prolonged bed rest. The patient who is on traction means the patient is on complete bed rest. So, what all problems will occur? First is thromboembolism, decubitus ulcer means bed sore, pneumonia. The main second point requires meticulous nursing care. We should give a proper nursing care because the patient is on complete bed rest. Third, can develop contractures. Muscle weakness will occur. Principles of traction. Traction must be continuous, then should be effective in reducing and immobilizing fracture. Once the traction is started, it should not be removed in between. The weight should be continuous. In between the weight of the traction is removed, then will not get a proper treatment. So it should be continuous. Second, skeletal traction is never interrupted. Third, weight should not be removed in case of continued traction. In between the traction, weight, we are using weight in the rope. So the weight should not be removed in between the treatment. Maintain good body alignment of the patient. Maintain good body alignment. Patient should be in the center of the bed when traction is applied. While the patient is on traction, keep the patient in the center of the bed. Ropes should not be obstructed. Weight should be hang freely and should not rest on bed or floor. Means in the traction we are using weight in the rope. So the weight should not be kept on the floor or on the bed. Types of traction. First is skin traction and second skeletal traction. Skin traction. Traction applied through skin by adhesive bandage. In skin traction we are using adhesive bandages. Skin traction used to control muscle spasm and to provide immobilization of an area prior to surgery. Mainly why we are using skin traction? It is mainly to reduce or to control muscle spasm and to provide immobilization of a particular area, injured area prior to the surgery. Before surgery also we are using. Traction exerts pulling force through the client's skin. In skin traction, the force is on the client's skin. In this traction, the handling weight is attached to the adhesive bandage which we have applied. Weight should not be more than 2 to 3.5 kg. Weight should not be exceeded beyond the toleration of the skin. If much more weight is applied, it results in superficial layers of skin pulled off. In skin traction, The weight should be 2 to 3.5 kg. It should not be more than 2 to 3.5 kg. If we are using more than 2 to 3.5 kg, then the superficial layer of the skin will be pulled off. This is skin traction. Skin traction typically involves first buccal extension traction. It is a temporary type of lightweight traction. It is a lightweight traction applied to the distal end of the fractured lower limb, mainly using for the lower limb. The foot of the bed is raised so that the body makes counter extension, often used to reduce muscle spasm. Indication: hip fracture, prevent further trauma, reduce pain. Velcro boot, as it marked Velcro boot in the skin traction. In the Velcro boot, the weight is connected, attached. Buccal extension traction. Second, Rassellis traction. The traction is used to align a fractured femur. This traction is used to a fractured femur. The lower leg is supported in a sling just below the knee, and pulling force are exerted upwards longitudinally by pulleys and weights. In this traction, the angle between the thighs and the bed is approximately 20 degrees, and there is always slight flexion of both the hip and the knee. The angle between the bed and the thighs is 20 degrees. The advantage of Rassellis traction. In this traction, some movement in bed is permissible. The patient can turn slightly toward the side in traction for back care, bedpan placement, or linen change. This is Rassellis traction. We can see the angle between the thigh and the bed is 30 degrees. Pelvic traction girdle. The pelvic traction girdle is used for treatment of low back pain and muscle spasm. This traction is used for the treatment of low back pain and to reduce muscle spasm. It is fitted snugly and evenly over the iliac crust. Where it is fitting over the iliac crust. The traction straps extending on the lateral side of each thigh. It is connected on the lateral side of each thigh, are hooked to separate rope at middle thigh level, and each rope leads to a separate but equal weight at the foot of the bed. It is coming from both sides of the thigh, but in the foot end equal weight is connected. See this picture. Next, pelvic traction sling. It is used in the treatment of pelvic fracture. The patient is placed in a canvas sling that is suspended by a tension spring to an overhead frame bar. Cervical traction halter. A canvas head halter is used for treatment of affection of the cervical spine. The halter fixed snugly under the chin and around the back of the head against the occipital protuberance. A pulley rope is attached to spreader bar that hooks to the top of the joint. In the picture mentioned that a canvas head halter is used for the treatment. The halter is fixed snugly under the chin and around the back of the head against occipital protuberance, and pulley rope is attached to the spreader bar that hooks to the top of the joint. Contraindication of pelvic traction: spinal cord compression, spinal infection, spinal malignancy, osteoporosis, acute fracture, pregnancy, uncontrolled hypertension. Nursing care. To ensure that the traction is effective, we have to see whether the traction is effective or not. For that, what we have to see? Wrinkling and slipping of the traction bandage must be avoided. Wrinkling and slipping of the traction bandage should be avoided. Positioning of the patient is important, in that with good body alignment in the middle of the bed must be maintained to keep the affected limb in a neutral position. What we have to see? The patient's body alignment. The patient should be in the middle of the bed and keep the affected limb in a neutral position. Third, keep the bed flat. Fourth, care should be taken when changing the position. While we have to change the position, proper care should be taken. Next, provide good body alignment. Provide support. Monitor the skin integrity. That is a main thing because there is a chance of bed sore. Assist the patient in personal hygiene procedure. We have to assist the patient for personal hygiene procedure. Inspect the skin angle, Achilles tendon 3 times a day. As you all know that if the patient is on bed rest, we have to see the skin, inspect the skin minimum 3 times a day. Next, provide back care every 2 hourly. Back care should be given every 2 hourly for all bedridden patients. Inspect especially pressure point. While we are giving back care, at that time we have to inspect the pressure points. Provide comfort devices. Next, change the position of the patient frequently. Next, check sensation and movement and report any complication. Check the sensation while we are giving care, and movement also. If any complication you find, then we have to report. Next, assess the circulation of foot or hand. Encourage the patient to perform foot exercise. The body part placed in traction should be assessed for color, temperature, edema, pulse. And its second part will upload soon.